So today we are looking at a bit more serious subject, and that is the typical hostage situation. So one of our subscribers, Vendetta 1976, asked this: what do you do if you have a knife from behind on your neck? So we're gonna have a look at this today. So very serious situation. Most of the times you will be in that situation without actually seeing it happening. You know, I don't know, someone might have a gun at you and someone comes with a knife from behind, or whatever happens. One thing that you can do is always be sort of aware, mind your surroundings, and see if you can predict that something like that is going to happen. That's if you're really, really lucky. If you're unlucky, you just end up in there, and then you're going to have to, first of all, you're going to have to determine if they are only after your wallet and phone, or if they really want to kill you. Essentially, if they wanted to kill you, they would just slash your neck already. So the chances are that they might not necessarily want to kill you, but you're in the situation where if you do something silly, you will get hurt. So our first scenario, you kind of have seen that this is happening. You might have caught it with the corner of your eye, that someone is coming and approaching you from behind. So you are able to actually put a hand up before this happens, so you get there, okay? So now, if you don't react fast, it's gonna take the knife away and just stab you, okay? So there we go. So what you're doing is here, you're gonna try to move the arm around, use a nice atemi or use a headbutt, and then make sure that you have the knife in your hand, in here, and just, this is an arm breaker or dislocator. So you just go here. If some of you are really trained, you could obviously turn it around, but do things. So we're gonna stick with this. Bang! Take the knife away. Arm is broken, right? Dealt with. So technique number 2, you have not seen this happening. You ended up in the worst possible place. So here we go. So I didn't see this, bang. So what you have to protect, so you've got your major arteries in here. So this is what you're trying to protect. If you get cut in there, you bleed to death within a minute. So what you're doing here is you gonna try to lower your chin as far as you can. So now if he slashes the knife, he might cut my face, unfortunately, but I'm not gonna bleed to death, okay? So you're gonna try, while putting the chin down, you again applying, so it's like one thing that you do. So it's this that happens at the same time. It has to be really fast and really strong. Sorry, Steve. So that really works. But anyway, so you do that, and then you get the other hand from underneath, and you're moving this away, getting here nicely, taking the knife and dropping the attacker down to the floor. So this is the worst out of them all. You've been told to get on your knees. Now, one thing as well is how you keep your feet. If you keep your feet down here, it will be harder for you to move. If you keep them up here, you've got more flexibility to move around once you get rid of that. So everything will have to happen at the same time. Now don't forget, they are not expecting this, okay? So again, you need to lower your chin, make sure that this goes down. So you go down, at the same time the hand is coming, and you're trying to strike to create some space, and then you roll them over your head. So literally what that would mean, that you would just flip them around. And then obviously once they're on the ground, you have the arm in here with the knife, you take that. If you can see this happening, prevent that. If you can't, make sure that you protect your major arteries, because that will be very quick and just react fast. Everything has to happen at the same time, and yeah, hopefully you will never get into this situation, any of you, but if you do, hopefully this will help. So we'll see you next week.